What day is it, TB?
I think it's Monday.
It's Monday! I'm inside because it's raining outside. Apparently, we can't spray our diggers black. Says an Asheville fan. This is Every Trade, Behind the Build, episode 20. So, welcome back to another week at Every Trade, guys. I hope you like this weekend's video. We got some lovely feedback. We always do. There's a couple of OGs now, always leaving positive comments, and I really appreciate that because that inspires me to keep putting out even more content. We've got a busy week this week. We've got extensions galore, we've got fabrication, and then we've got that big job which we're going to go to shortly to set up where we've got to get a bar ready for reopening night this week. The pressure's on KTM, not me. So busy little week. I'm going to set a little light goal. Let's be ambitious and go 1,100. It works for Baz, it works for Dave, for D&J, and it really helps us. Also, if you're not subscribed, guys, please just stop and click the subscribe button. We're getting about 7,000 to 8,000, 10,000 views on some occasions, which is amazing. I'm blown away by that. But we've only really got just under 5,000 subscribers, and I really want to hit that 5K mark. So if you're not subscribed, please just click the button. It's free, there's no consequences, only good things. Busy week, let's have it. Good morning. As discussed in last week's episode, we are at Cherry Jam in Stockport, a local business thriving, but they've shut down to do a little refurb, and we're here to help them. It's a hard deadline on this job. There's a lot of pressure. We've got a full team here. KTM, why don't you come and show us and tell us what's happening?
So basically, what we're doing in here, we've stripped everything out now. Everything's out. There was an existing bar here. Everything's been ripped out now by the lads. We're putting a new bar in that's actually going to finish around here, and it gives them more space to do what they need to do. They'll get more staff behind there to handle the demand that they've got. This afternoon, someone's coming in to level that floor. New floor's going down tomorrow to patch that in, and then we're going to start the fit out from tomorrow.
Yeah, as I was saying before, we've never been in here sober, so it's a bit weird. It always looks bigger when you're drunk, and it might have been thrown out a few times, but we're probably won't talk about that.
Didn't recognise you today, the guy, so you're all right, I think.
So yeah, so when's this bit got to be done by then?
So we've got till Friday morning to finish this part of it. That's phase one, and then the bar's actually in two sections. So from next week, we're going into there to rip all the bathrooms out and put 3 new bathrooms in and lose the existing bar. So all the bar area is going to be in here, and that's going to be more like of a dance floor / seating area in there now.
So let's see if we can do it.
We'll get it done, one way or the other.
So back at HQ, the pressure is on with that job, but looking at it there, I reckon we've got more than enough bodies on. We should smash it. We're actually relying on a few other trades outside of our control that the clients organise directly. So it's not all on us, but everything just needs to work together, and we really want to do our best for that client because they're also looking at other projects elsewhere. So it could be the start of a long relationship, and I love helping out other local businesses. TB apparently is going to run a marathon when?
Sunday.
This Sunday?
This Sunday coming, yeah.
Have you done a marathon before?
No, never done one before.
What are you thinking?
It's going to be hell.
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah. Yeah. What's the furthest you've run?
30k in the training, but I've got to do an extra 12k on top of that.
I can't run. I just literally cannot run. I run like an old man. I'm like, oh, I'm not made for running.
I have seen you play football.
I know, I can play football a little bit, can't I?
You got a bit of pace when you're running up and down the wing. You outdid me for pace once.
I've run away from a few subcontractors in my time when I've had to. But yeah, TB's flying solo because our kid Jay is off for a couple of days, taking his son away. So you're not only doing the drawings, aren't you, smashing that out, training for a marathon, and you've got to answer the phone, haven't you, as well?
Man in the fort.
It's not a problem.
I can do a lot though.
Over on one of our extension projects, we are finally, after a bit of a delayed dig, pouring concrete. Let's take a look. Good to see another job moving on. I feel like we are getting nice and busy now. Like most work in the building trade, it's seasonal, so we get busier as spring turns into summer. I wish it was even all year round, but that's just not the way it is. Because we cover like a whole discipline of trades, we can have work inside in the winter, and obviously most of our external work should be in the summer, but it doesn't ever pan out that way. But yeah, it feels like we're finally getting some momentum up, and we've actually been instructed, as I mentioned in last week's video, on a couple of nice HMOs in Liverpool, so we're going to be bringing them to the channel. We're going to try and dig down on them HMOs and try and talk to you about what you should do and what you shouldn't do when putting together a HMO, because not everyone knows how to do a HMO, and it's a good part of the building industry that you should be able to try and get into if you can. Just received a nice little debt recovery thing. Well, it's not debt recovery yet, but a demand from the HMRC. I don't get the HMRC. It always seems like I've either underpaid something. I log on to my online portal, it's one figure, and you pay that, and then you get a letter for another figure. So I'm going to call them in a minute and be on hold for about another 4 hours. It's hard work. I know, like, probably at most government departments, they're understaffed and underfunded, but you just cannot speak to anyone. Every now and again, you'll get really lucky and speak to someone really good. So going to play the lottery. So that's it. Monday, busy day, lots happening. Busy week, actually. All sorts going on. So back tomorrow. Good morning. It's Tuesday. Another busy one. I'm at HQ today. Going to try and get out and about the sites in a bit. Over at our new build project, as I mentioned last week, we're now off-site there, and the client has organised their own sort of second fixes to go in. We're still doing bits and pieces, but you'll remember, B-roll please Hollywood, you'll love finding that. You'll remember the back, we left it as a bit of a mess because it was such a tight site and we couldn't really get skips on the job. So we put a crack team together to try and get in the back and one way or the other clear the site, which will release our retention for the job. Over to that. I love this truck a bit too much. I'm weighing up our next project. I don't know what it's going to be yet. Let us know if you've got any ideas. Dale and I were looking at Defenders, or maybe we'll do a welfare van for our guys. We're going to have a little think about it. The boys have got their work cut out there. We probably kicked that can far too down the road and dumped all that stuff in the back. But this is hopefully where the baby grab will come into its own. We've got our work cut out, but the boys will smash it one way or the other. We always do. On this bar project that we've got, we've brought a bar top away from site for Dale to do a little bit of fabrication work, and we finally got to use the TIG welder. How lucky are we to have Dale on board? The guy's got so many skills and his attitude towards work is brilliant. I would say that I feel like recruitment is one of my strong points. I've said it recently quite a lot that sometimes you have to kiss a lot of frogs to get your princes, and sometimes you get really lucky and sometimes you get unlucky. I've sort of desensitised a little bit to recruitment now. Sometimes you just don't know what you're going to get until you try, but we've struck gold with Dale and the man behind the camera, Hollywood. Real team players, and they're the kind of people you just want around you. They give me the energy to want to come into work and try and push on, because without good people you haven't got any products on the shelves. We've got a really good core team. Some of the guys have been with me for 15 years, right from the start. My uncle works for me, my brother obviously, and some of the lads that you've not seen that much, like Sean, they've been with me for about 8 or 9 years, so must be doing something right. But I just love adding skill sets and sort of extra trades that we can offer, because that's the whole concept behind every trade. Good, I'm pleased. Back tomorrow. Good morning, it's Wednesday. I've come into the meeting room to do a little bit of work on my own because it's quite busy out there and I get very easily distracted by what's going on in the business. I've said this before, but if the phone rings and there's something that spikes my attention, I can't help but try and micromanage that situation. And it's, oh, look who's FaceTime me, come in. Look who's FaceTime me, listen. Look at this, let me see your face. It's my mate Dave from D&J Projects. Just doing a bit here, Dave.
I'm looking all handsome again now, mate.
Have you had your hair cut for a change?
Yeah.
You know, Dave always gets his hair cut on work time. Why is that, Dave?
Because it goes in work time, but that don't apply to me lads.
Yeah, that's true, just you, yeah. How's the trommel installation gone, Dave?
Really well, mate. Really well.
I want to see it in action. Yeah, we're videoing you, I'm afraid, yeah. All right.
Please do not swear.
Please do not swear, Dave. I bet these people have never heard, unless you're an OG of D&J Projects, you never would have heard Dave swear, but I hear him swear quite a bit, to be honest. He's got a right potty mouth on him.
I'm quite polite, mate, to be fair.
You are. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me you swear at.
Yeah, you make me swear, mate.
What's happening, Dave?
All good in the hood, mate. I just wonder what time you're finishing, mate, so I could have a little bit of a chat with you before you...
Off camera.
Go home.
Off camera.
Well, no, you don't have to be off camera, mate.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. No, we don't want people getting upset because D&J Projects are in our videos again. But me and Dave, people don't know, but me and Dave are like bezies now. Like literally,
Yeah.
my wife moans because I came home on Friday night and I was on FaceTime to Dave. It's I get my own personal D&J channel. You're going to upset a few people there.
Sure, by the week's gone on, don't we, mate?
Well, it's just two business owners chewing the fat, innit? Just two business owners. Yeah.
Making sure both businesses are doing all right.
Yeah, that's what we got to do, help each other out. Because I think what's really happening here, though, is that Dave's wondering when he's getting his crusher back. And every time he asks me, I pretend the line breaks up. I go, catch you later, Dave.
When is the crusher coming back?
I told you, back end of this week or early next week, latest Monday.
What?
Back, but I thought you might be a bit distracted with your new toy.
When did you tell me that?
Or maybe the phone was cracking up whilst I told you. But I thought you'd be a bit distracted with your new toy this week anyway.
I probably will, to be fair, mate.
Yeah.
When's yours come? Next Wednesday?
Yeah, a week on Wednesday, yeah. So yeah, a week, yeah. So yeah, and then I'll be distracted by that point anyway, so but we're crushing some heavy volume this week to get it ready to go out to you, so we miss it when it's gone. So you just make sure you got me some of them nice concrete blocks. Am I getting some with logos in or what?
No, back to drawing board with that, mate.
All right, a bit of R&D.
Yeah, back to drawing board, mate, and then it'll be sorted that well. I think just needs to go bigger.
It's what they always say, Dave.
Bigger's better. That's what she says anyway.
I was nearly cracked a joke about Bernie, but I remember how big and hard you are. Talking about how big and hard you are, when you're having this fight with Baz anyway.
Whoa. Don't even go there.
Baz, I think he's bottling it.
I'm not bottling it, mate.
You said you're more of a grappler on the floor, aren't you, Dave?
Yeah, we're going to Cajun now. I'm not into this white collar box.
You know what? I'd hate to see two people that I love dearly fall out and brawl, and even though I'm sure it'd be a friendly fight. So
You said you'd ref it.
I would ref it, but I'd probably get stuck in the middle. I wouldn't like to be the jam in that sandwich. Well, maybe I would. Right, I'll ring you once I'm finished. Let me do some filming. You're ruining my filming here.
Oh, I'm sorry, mate.
Don't worry, it won't take me long. I'm only people don't.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit. Bye. Yeah. So actually, me and Dave have actually struck up a bit of a nice relationship. He's just a top guy. We always sort of talk about the challenges he faces in business and the challenges that I face in business, and there's a lot of synergy between the two businesses because we're both ambitious, but at the same time we both want to do. We both want to just run an efficient business. So yeah. Oh, over in Liverpool, Alex, my glamorous right-hand man, is going to show you where we're up to on one of our developments. Over to you, Mr. Riddick.
So we're back at our HMO project in Liverpool, or one of them. Inside there's loads going on. Tom, the lead conner, is still inside doing his bits. The radiators going on the walls, Mateus with him. Dad and lad Ross and Ray are inside doing their bits on the joinery. Christine's boys are upstairs on the top, just capping off the chimney and pointing it up, making it watertight and future-proof. So we'll go inside, have a little look and see what they're all up to. So we're inside and still a mess from last week, only messing. It's been cleaned up because there's so much work going on every day in here, and loads of lads on site. It's hard trying to keep on top of it, so at the end of the day we have a nice clear out. But the progression inside's going on, isn't it? We've got the doors going on. Tom's finished his cupboard. Paul has unvented cylinder inside. His boiler's up and running now. He's just getting the rads fitted, which you'll see in a second on a bit of montage, B-roll. And they're all going on. We've painted the back of the walls where the radiator's going on, so Tom can get his mounted, and then the painters can come back behind, and it's easier to get inside and do what they need to do. But where are we up to now then? All doors are on?
So we've got 5 of the 6 bedrooms laminated and got skirting boards on, architraves on. All the bathrooms have had the architraves on. Just waiting for a door handle jig to turn up so I can get that a
yeah.
little bit quicker. That's why I've not put them on yet.
Just that way, what about upstairs? Then you've got the handles to go upstairs as
Yeah,
well.
I'm just waiting for the jig to turn up.
So you
It's
got
just like
jigging
a little-
instead?
Yeah,
You've got to make sure you put them bolts through as well.
yeah. That's what the jig's for.
Yeah.
Just lines
Mate.
it easier.
Make sure, so these, if anyone's fitting doors, always make sure you put the through bolts right the way through, especially on fire doors, so that the handles are gripped together. Go on mate, you can carry on. And it stops them from coming apart easy as you fix them in with just the screws to just pull off, especially with the students on the fire doors with the closer. It's too much pressure. Yeah. But you're inside, I had a little look around before, looks alright.
Yeah, it's going well.
Laminate's down upstairs.
Yeah, we're just that bedroom waiting for that to...
Yeah, so it's a little bit damp in there because we were storing all the bags of adhesive and stuff in there. The back of the walls just didn't get any air to them to dry out, so we've got a little heater in there for now, but Tom's going to have the radiators on today, he thinks. So we'll get that fired up to warm up for the rest of the week and over the weekend, so then next week you can go in there, can't you?
Get it all boxed off, yeah.
So what's left? There's only that one left to do then for laminate?
Yeah, just that one. We've got plenty left over, so...
What's it like to fit that one? We only just picked
It's alright, yeah. We've been gluing
Yeah.
It says on the thing you can recommend it if you want to do it or not.
Yeah, so we always glue the short joints because sometimes they slide, don't they?
Yeah.
So when you have a lot of foot traffic and out the bedrooms, you can just separate a little bit, so a little bit of PVA glue is enough just to bond it
I've had it
together.
on a job before and it's a nightmare once it's down and up.
You can't, yeah, because we've had it before where we've had gaps where the laminate's been fitted and trying to get suction pads on it to hit them back in to connect because it's unclipped. Yeah, it's hard work, isn't it?
Yeah, so next week shouldn't be too far away.
Yeah. Handrail spindles next week.
Maybe this afternoon, I don't know.
Yeah. And it's just the pigsy that we're trying to work out, aren't we?
Yeah.
So in the hallway, because we're tiling the wall, we always like to leave that wall free of any handrail and put it on this side. But in this house, there's a reveal that's stopping us from having a handrail running right the way up because it'd have to step too far past the nail, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So we're going to have no choice but to put it on the tiled feature wall instead, which we'll probably have to just paint it the same colour as the tiles or something to try and let it match in and then have it wrapping round for health and safety really. You need to have a full handrail all the way up and round, don't you?
With a 25mm gap.
25mm hand gaps at your handle.
Yeah.
So
they're quite big on that, aren't they? So
yeah, a little bit annoying, but at least it'll be safe.
there's ways around everything in there.
Yeah, well. So other than that then, we've got windowsill boards to go on. Started, haven't you?
Yeah, they're just dry fit at the moment. I'm just going to set the router up now and round the edges off so it matches the front.
I've seen upstairs as well a window seat board, you can put a nose on
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm going to do with that now.
So you're already one step ahead, aren't you?
Yeah. Is that just screwing down? It's not accessory, is it?
No, screw it fixed down and then we put like a window seat. So in bedroom 4, where the floors drop, we build a window seat in the bay just for the tenant to sit on. Put an MDF's biggest sill on and then we put a cushion shaped into the windowsill just so they can sit on it. Make a nice feature out the room. So that'll be decent when that's done.
Yeah.
But other than that, what have you got left inside then? Second fix bits?
Obviously door handles. It's just how far you have to go with like the cupboards and that.
So there's cupboards, so the gas meter cupboards and
that.
that, yeah, just an MDF door, mate. Kitchen hinges.
With just like a handle or something. Or
Must be a knob, yeah. But
same with that one in there.
Yeah, same on all of them. We'll just put like an MDF door on.
That door to go on, but I couldn't do that last week because he was out there, wasn't he?
Yeah,
So,
fire door going on, yeah?
yeah, fire door. So it matches, doesn't it?
Yeah. Clean up here.
Because I've been here.
You know. Is this the first one going on?
No, the second one.
Second one. So you can be done today?
Should get most of them on today, yeah?
Yeah. Fired up.
Tomorrow.
Fired up tomorrow.
Yeah.
So the heat will be on tomorrow.
Yeah.
he put me under pressure with the colour as well for the Christian.
Alright.
So you
It's
say
just better, isn't it? It's just gonna dry it out then, and
it's
you
all
won't
got,
get Benji moaning that it's cold.
but I might not pick that colour now. That's what I'm saying. So
Alright.
because the floor laminate floor that we picked in here this time round is slightly different than what we normally do, because the one we used to use has been discontinued, and the laminate floor is 100% waterproof. You can leave it in a bucket of water and it'll never warp or anything, so that's why we use it, because if the students do spill anything or we have any leaks, Tom, then it won't damage the floor, or if there's like a little drip or anything anywhere, or something coming from outside, it never gets damaged. And previously in the past properties that we did do, the floor started to warp a bit now, 5-6 years down the line, so we always use 100% waterproof laminate floor now. And as I say, it's been discontinued, so we've had to pick a new colour, which is slightly the different tone. I like this one a little bit more, to be fair, but the colour palette that we used to use on the previous ones, we always change every now and then. Doesn't go now, I've seen it on the wall. So, but we painted it behind the radiator so Tom can get his rads on and then the painters can touch up behind, but now I've seen it today, I don't think it's the right decision. So
don't fill up.
no, you can still fill up, but the radiators can come off, can't they, if you have to?
Yeah.
So we may have to take them off. The colour's got to be the right colour, so
It's gotta be right.
yeah. So I'll get some samples in here, decide what we're going to pick, and then go from there. But we'll do that once we get a little bit further down the line. Now you can see the second fix journey's on its way. Dad and Lad, Ross and Ray are doing well. So I'm just checking the fire doors that Ross and Ray, Dad and Lad have done to make sure they look good, and they do. Closing nice fit into the door frame and a nice gap all the way around. With HMOs, you need to make sure all your fire doors are bang on, especially if you're getting inspections by the council all the time, which Liverpool City Council sort of do. If they hit one of your properties, they're going to try and hit the others if you've not performed well. So we always make sure the fire doors are fitted correctly to evade any problems in the future. Now the doors do tend to drop over time, you do have to do some sort of adjustment, but when they come out and do an inspection, if it looks good and it is more or less there or thereabouts, there's a couple of adjustments, they're not that bothered about it, but if it looks, just like 10mm gaps here and there when they shouldn't be, then the chances are they're going to go and check the rest of your property. So I always make sure that they are good and they've been installed properly, especially at this stage, because if there's any problems now we can fix them a lot easier than doing at a later date when it's finished, it's all been painted. Because if you have got an issue with a door, you have to take architrave off, move the side of a frame and all kinds, and then you've got all the damage afterwards then to repair, and the tenants in the room at the same time, so you're disturbing them. So the key is to try and make sure they're right now before you go any further on, and I've just checked and they're all good. So a nice update there on our HMO project. It's coming along nicely now. Bit of a busy site today and this week. It's like a little bit of a mess and there's stuff everywhere because everyone's going at it and making good pace. But come next week, it should be, coming towards the finishing stage. You'll see a lot more what's happened in terms of the rooms and the layouts. All we'll have to do then is Dad and Lad, Ross and Ray to finish off a little bit. That room needs drying out downstairs. Then clear out, get ready to get the kitchen delivered. We don't want to put it in there yet because it'll get damaged. And then we can start getting the painters ready then. All the second fix bathroom stuff's coming next week as well. So Alex, the plumber, will be over fitting out the en-suites. And then we're near enough there, then we're not far off. Christian's 4-week timeline for finishing is not going to be made, I don't think, especially with him being away this week. But we're still good. He set the site up nice and all the other ones, and everyone's working and doing what they need to do. So back over to you boys in Manchester to take over.
So I'm hoping you're enjoying Alex's updates on our HMO stuff down in Liverpool. We want to really show you how you can build a HMO right. We believe that we build great HMOs for ourselves and for other people, and we want to sort of give you the benefit of our wisdom, the benefit of the mistakes we've made. And I think that what Alex is doing there is so valuable. I know, because I've had really experienced property developers message me and say it's amazing the content we're delivering up. So I hope you're enjoying it. Over on one of our extension builds, our amazing bricklayers stroke builders, stroke ground workers, stroke whatever, Adam and Eve, as they're now called, Adam and Steve, Adam and Eve, I like that, I think that's going to stick, are cracking on with the structural knock through. So there's Adam and Steve doing the business. We are lucky to have them boys, as I always say. We're lucky to have a lot of the guys that work for us, and I really want you to meet the rest of our team. Little hidden gems like Sean, who you've met briefly, Wayne, who you've not really met yet. I think you've met in the background. Uncle Terry, he doesn't really like being on camera, but he's a great guy. You've met Warren, Phil Payne, who you've met on the bar job recently. He's a top guy. We've got a real mix of guys, and I know I've missed some there. And I want to show off my assets. Some don't want to be on camera, some do. So yeah, I've made a bit of an executive decision, and I hope you guys are going to be okay with this. But it's the Easter holidays, and I really feel like I want to spend a couple of days with my kids and just see out the rest of the Easter holidays. So I'm going to take tomorrow and Friday off, and it means I probably won't be able to do much more recording, because I'm not sure you really want to see what I'm doing in my personal life. I know that someone said once that stop going about your personal life and show what you do at work, and I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm going to take a couple of days off. I'm feeling a bit burnt out, and I haven't had any time with my kids this Easter holiday. So I'm going to ask KTM, T-Burn West and Alex to try and take over the rest of this video. I hope that's okay, guys. We've still got absolutely loads to show you, and I don't just want to end the video here because I don't feel like I'll be being honest to you guys. I want to show what happens every day at this company. So yeah, this will be the last you see of me just this week. I'll be back next week. We've actually put out a Q&A, which is going to go out on Wednesday. That's today, but you wouldn't have seen that yet. Or you would have seen that yet. So hope you enjoyed that. Little favour before I go, because I can't beg you at the end of the video, please like this video and please subscribe. I just really want this channel to fly, and I want to be inspired to keep bringing more content. Hollywood, it's been amazing working with him, and I want at some point to be able to afford to pay him because he works for free. Yeah, but we have given him a Mac. So yeah, I'm going to take a couple of days off, guys. I hope you don't mind. I'll be back next week, refreshed and ready to take on the construction world. See you next week. But come back tomorrow. Over to you, KTM.
Good morning. It's Thursday. We're back at Cherry Jam in Stockport. We've got loads to be doing today. They're opening up the bar tomorrow, so we've been busy on and off site. We've had a busy couple of days, so let's see where we're up to. So I'll take you through. We've got Glyn has been recruited in to help get it over the line, because obviously we've got a lot to achieve. Glyn's doing some cuts here today that are going to help us brace this bar and just give it a bit more structure, get it a bit more level. And then we've got Phil and Thomas over here just prepping this back area. Phil, talk us through what you're doing, mate.
I'm just making the electric seat now, and then we're going to start fitting the worktops across the back, and then put our podium and all our glass towers.
Yes, so once that's all fit out, we can then start moving around this side, can't we?
Yeah, then once this worktop's bolted to that one, we're going to clap this in OSB and work our way round to the hatch.
Perfect, yeah. So we've got a lot to do today. We've got to have it done by, realistically, midday tomorrow. Just to give them a chance to get all the drinks in, everything ready. We've got a busy day of booking, so let's do it. So yeah, we've got a lot to do at 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓 today, but we'll get it done, and I'm looking forward to seeing the end result. Big part of what I do is the juggling of labour, so working with the project managers just to make sure they've got the labour as and when they need it, and they've got the materials when they need them and all that kind of thing. Obviously dealing with things outside of our control like the weather is the big challenge, and suppliers letting you down, things like that can be quite big, but usually we always get it done one way or the other. One person who knows a lot about juggling is Dale, who is grafting downstairs to get everything done, partly because of you guys just sending vans in for repairs all the time and stuff like that, so he's got a lot to do, so let's see how he's getting on.
Got this van in, Silver Apples Bakery I think it's called, which is next door. It's coming with a diesel leak, it's going all over at gearbox. It's coming from the top of the head, so I've had a further investigation, pulled a load of covers off and had a quick look, and it looks like it's coming from the injector seals. So I've ordered the parts and I'm on it today trying to get these injectors out. It's quite a steady job, you know, just a lot of stuff around the top of the engine that needs to come away, but as long as the injector seats are nice and clean, you know, I've got new copper washers and that to put back in. Should sort the issue out, stop the fuel leak. It had no symptoms of it. It's literally all you seen was diesel all over the gearbox. The van actually run absolutely fine. So yeah, got to pull each injector out, all 4 of them out, and get them all cleaned up, new seals on, and should be on its way. Yeah, so replaced all the injector copper washers, injector seals, and it seems to have done the job. It's no fuel around the top of the head and it's running a dream, so it's job done. Get this back to the customer.
It's Friday morning, we're back at 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓. We have got a lot to do today. They're opening the doors at 6 o'clock tonight, so we need to get everything done by 3 or 4 o'clock, give them a chance to pack the bar and get ready. So we'll come back a bit later and see how we've got on.
It's Friday! It is Friday, but I just wanted to give it a try, see how it feels. Chris is always doing it, so yeah, it's alright. But I've just got back to the office after going out on a new survey. So like you saw, I think it was like episode 4 now, I went out to site, measured a new job that's going to go ahead, which is mostly like value engineering the internals and coming up with a new proposal that is going to make better use of the existing space. And we're off later to check out another bit of work. I'm heading down to 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓 with KTM. So it's busy Friday. And what we're going to do now is head over to Alex, who's going to talk us through a bit of work that's going on at Preferred Joinery.
Welcome back to Preferred Joinery, and it's sunny today, and I've been told our staircase is done for our HMO project. I'm looking through now, I can see they're lined up on our media wall, so I can't wait to speak to Richard in a minute and find out if they're all done and ready to come out to us, because if they are, that means next week's a good week on that job, because we'll be able to get all the stud work done, stairs done, and it'll be taking shape. So let's go and have a look. listened to the comments as well this week, and we've done a few things different. The 2004 calendar, what's been here since 2004, has now been protected, so no one can see. But stairs are done, look at that. So we've got our basement set of stairs there, just a straight flight. Our ground floor to first floor, which is a straight and a wind, and then our first floor to second, which is a double wind up into the loft. And this is for the project that you've seen, where we've just done the piling. So that's what that's going to go in. They're going to get finished and delivered. I'm going to try and find Richard and see where he is and find out what we're up to. But they'll just essentially need stripping down, a little bit more sanding and filling, then they're ready to go. So I'm hoping we can get them tomorrow. And if we can get them tomorrow, that means, as I say, next week will be a good week. But where is Richard? Try and find him. Found him now, here he is. I'm looking for you. Very close. Yeah.
We moved down.
I don't want to see this. Yeah, so found him now. Here he is now. Where does he go? So they're done, aren't they? It's going to be stripped
all
now?
done, yeah. They can all be, well, that can't. These can be stripped down, something that, all sanded up, ready to go, yeah.
Can I walk up to them
I wouldn't, no.
Good then, mate, of course.
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
on the feature when they look like that, aren't they?
Yeah, they look much better when they look like that, rather than put together on the side, don't they?
What's that? Is that the Gambia Terrace ones, them sash windows there?
They're the single glazed Gambia Terrace ones, yeah.
Them as well there, isn't it?
The six big boxes there to go in there, the sashes to go in.
Oh yeah, so them big boxes there, that's going into that, hasn't it? And then that's the job being painted as well, are they going out?
Yeah, that's the one from over the road, getting fully painted, ready to go Monday. Getting fitted Monday.
Getting fitted Monday, we're fitting it?
Yeah, we're fitting that one, yeah.
Right.
This Manchester one is getting painted as well. We're fitting that the week after next as well.
Okay. Which one's that? I haven't seen that one. That's not the Ōkoi one, is it?
No, them two windows over there, they're the Ōkoi one. They're getting fully painted as well.
Did you see your debut on YouTube?
I haven't, mate, no. My daughter was asking me the other day about it, and I said, no, I don't know how you get on it. So she was punching.
It's a dinosaur, isn't it?
Yeah. You'll have to send you so you can show everyone.
Well, even if I didn't know what the site was, so I didn't have a clue.
So you didn't know what YouTube was, no?
Go on. Go on, now.
Every trade, is that it?
That's the YouTube name.
That's the YouTube name,
Oh,
yeah.
right, okay, now.
You don't even know, do you?
Do I look good on it?
Yeah, you look good, mate.
To be honest with you.
You look old.
Yeah, oh, do I?
What are you messing?
Put it on Tinder as well, look at this fella.
Yeah, Devo's a Tinder master, aren't you?
I am, mate, yeah.
Here's the job sheet of that. It's getting 2 doors in. We're not making the doors, just the frame. Move that one up the way.
So we're just making the frame only? Where's it for? Bar in town?
Canning Street. Yeah. Just a one-off front entrance frame.
So 2 doors on either side?
2 doors either side, yeah. Obviously there's a wall in the middle, so that's what we've done to blank out the wall.
So it's going out like that then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that dry or wet?
Yeah, don't touch that one, that's
Which one
wet.
can we use to slide?
This one, that's been touched now. That
Easy to slide.
Obviously the big sashes, aren't they, so yeah.
Single glaze, is it? Yeah.
No, this is double, this.
What, slimline? Is it slimline, is it?
Yeah, slimline, yeah, slimline double glaze. So the pounds, it's got like 34 pounders on each side, so the sashes, each sash is like 60 odd pounds, you know?
Yeah.
So 34 pounder on each side.
To sort of slide
to balance it out, yeah. And that's that, yeah.
This is the one-off window that me and Richard spoke about before, that Devo's doing. He's just on the tenon over there now, cutting out for a few more bits for the sashes. But you can see how he's formed it together. It's just drying off now on the glue. He's going to make them up and then he'll knock the rest of it up then. We do loads of little bits like this as well. Not many companies do one-offs. We do. We accommodate for anyone, whatever size order. If you've got one window or 40 odd windows, we'll do anything really like that. And that's sort of our USP. And that's the fact that we can go out, see one type of window, whether it's a specialist type listed building. We can manufacture exactly what you need to the same profile and do it as a one-off, whereas most of the companies would just turn it down really. So that's our sort of niche, that we can do that and accommodate people. So you remember a couple of episodes back, this is where all the timber was lined up there to form the boxes and the styles. They're now done, getting painted, and you can see the weights in the side. That's what it looks like on traditional sash window, the cords and weights. Now the lads are telling me now, I didn't even know this myself, but we put them in to start with so that the painters can slide up and down for access, isn't it?
Yeah, and then they're just going to go out with the weights out.
So take the weights off to get them out?
Take the weights off to get them out. And
deliver to site?
Deliver to site, and once they're at site, the fitter will then replace the weights, then lift it into place.
Then was the heavy, aren't they?
Yeah.
Proper heavy then, and you can see the size then compared to me. What's the weight in them pounds there?
Just for the top sash and weights alone is £130.
Yeah, just a slider.
Yeah.
So I can slide that, can't I?
Yeah.
Sounds like grease. You need grease on or something?
No, it's gonna need grease in that one.
So you need to grease
them?
Is that why it's noisy?
Yeah.
Do they always make noise like that?
No, just the odd one. See, this one won't be like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's slimline glass, isn't it?
Yeah, slimline glass.
It is, isn't it? So they're just being painted up now, undercoat only?
Yeah, undercoat, 2 coats of undercoat. I've had 1 coat of primer already as well.
And then the customer's going to paint it themselves?
Yeah.
So short and sweet this week in Liverpool. Boys in the factory have done well again. All our stairs are saying ready to roll, so that's a good little sign for us. And there's loads going on in Manchester this week, so I'm going to hand you back over to HQ now and I can finish up.
T-Burn, thought I'd bring you here to show you what we've done.
Alright, good stuff. I've been in here once or twice before. Excited to see how it's changed.
Let's have a look. So, I don't know if you remember much from when you came, but previously they had a much smaller bar. It had a scaffold finish on top. It was OSB fronted, to be fair.
Yeah.
But what we've done, we've stripped everything out. We've refurbished an old stainless steel bar that they had in storage. So we've given that a good seeing to and got it looking good. We've put new worktops in here, butcher's block around the back as well, and all this was built off-site by Phil with the LEDs and everything. Yeah. So now they've got much more space to work to, a much bigger area, and they can bang out more drinks.
Yeah, unreal. Looks absolutely sick. Yeah,
good.
Absolutely. I think I'm gonna have to come and try it out again.
Yeah.
Yeah, try out one of those infamous 192s because they sound pretty good.
They're deadly.
Yeah,
they're deadly.
Looks it.
So, if you like what you've seen this week, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, and don't forget to click here for the midweek episode, here for some other episodes you might not have seen, and here to like and subscribe to the channel.
Right. Not being funny, Hollywood. You don't drink, mate, so...
Are we going in now?
We're going in.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Sick.
It's Friday. I'm not in the yard.